Vaccine manufacturers often operate on very slim profit margins.
So the confirmation of RFK continues to unfold. Let me know in the comments and chat what you think. If we don't get Bobby Kennedy as the head of the HHS, that represents the end and death of the Maha movement. We would be stuck with old school Democrat politicians like Elizabeth Warren.
Senator, you're asking me not to sue vaccine pharmaceutical companies. Yeah, you are. That's exactly what you're doing.
Here she is saying that she doesn't accept PAC money or donations from Big Pharma, which I find a little difficult to believe. Do you believe me? Let me know in the comments and chat. Isaac, come and sit down.
Big Pharma since 2020, the reason why you don't want RFK Jr. suing Big Pharma?
Sorry, we're gonna go.
Is that why?
No, check the website. I don't take contributions from Big Pharma executives. I don't take any corporate PAC money. And you and your allies already know that.
Yeah, I'm a great person doing a great job. So here, you won't, for example, find out that I've, in fact, Super PAC launches to support Elizabeth Warren, who has decried the role of Super PACs. Mystery Warren Super PAC funder revealed. Top 20 member recipients of money from pharmaceuticals and health. Number 1, Bernie Sanders. Dun, 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 dun. Who's going to be number 2? Should we get some sort of drum roll on this? It's obviously Elizabeth Warren, completely lacking in principles. Let's see if that's in any way impacted her perspective on allowing ordinary citizens to sue vaccine manufacturers. You will recall when we had Aaron Siri on the show, lawyer, expert, and advocate for those injured by vaccines. He said that because vaccine manufacturers have indemnity from prosecution, it means that they've got a biased and bogus economic model when it comes to vaccine manufacture. If you make vitamin C, you could get sued if your product goes wrong. If you make headache tablets, you could be sued. Oncology drugs, you could be sued. Vaccines, you can't be sued. Imagine over time the favorability that grants the manufacturer of vaccine. Imagine how over time the buyers will be, wait a minute, if we make vaccines and they kill people, it don't matter to us legally. And given that we have no concerns other than making money and profit, anything that's endlessly profitable, or at least potentially profitable, if you could get a government to mandate it, if it's impossible to sue people if the vaccine goes wrong, or at least even if you do sue them, the government makes the payout, as happens in my crazy country. It's extraordinary. No wonder you have entrenched politicians who truly believe they're doing the right thing. I think that when you look at this cavalcade of adorable lunatics, Elizabeth Warren, AOC, Keir Starmer, whoever, they in their little hearts think they're doing here we are, we're helping people. Honestly, did you see Elizabeth Warren's self-righteousness? Listen, I don't know you and your allies. You're the fake news. You're the fake news. But actually, though, she's so deep in an ideology of corporatism and support of the interests of the powerful that she doesn't even know that's what she's doing.
Stated, this is not only about a private company that gets sued and has to pay out. Vaccine manufacturers often operate on very slim profit margins. If they get sued repeatedly and successfully, they simply move out of the vaccine space. We've already seen this happen with vaccines in the past. 20 years ago, we watched vaccines just move away if they did not have protection from these kinds of lawsuits.
If you don't protect those poor vaccine manufacturers from those bastards, the vaccine injured. Have you seen footage of that girl spasming on the floor after she got the COVID vaccine? Have you seen that? We can't allow monsters like that to attack Pfizer, Albert Bourla, Fauci, Moderna, the Sackler family, and the creators of the opioid crisis. My evil pharmaceutical overlords are at risk from the vaccine injured. You sons of bitches. I'm not going to sit here and secretly accept their donations and then not vociferously advocate for their interests. RFK, you are a bastard and a monster, and I've seen you put a baby bird in a blender. That was for hawks. I keep hawk. Shut up! There's no time for context. This is my time. This is my time.
The consequence of Mr. Kennedy's ability to make those lawsuits easier is also the ability to shut down access and manufacturing for vaccines for every one of us. And I think that's a
What would we do? Won't someone please think of the children?
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
Who have suddenly got skyrocketing autism numbers among them ever since this extensive, unregulated vaccine program began. Well, certainly if you can tell stories using economics and graphs, it appears that Bobby Kennedy's candidature and passing of the financial aspect, at least, of the Senate committee is having an impact. Pfizer and Moderna stocks crashing after RFK's nomination for the HHS was advanced. So, there you have it. Elizabeth Warren postures morally, and it seems duplicitously, making claims that she exists solely to ensure that enough vaccines are made for everyone. An interest shared by, among others, Bill Gates, who also seems very keen for us to get vaccines to the most vulnerable on the earth, unless there's a competing desire for profit. And there you have two, Bobby Kennedy, castigated, condemned, criticised, and slammed as a hypocrite, when it appears that we have, at least in his candidature, the possibility of a legitimate, honest, open, but flawed political figure and leader. If Bobby Kennedy don't get confirmed, we're left in a morass and banal landscape of Elizabeth Warrens. And that's what the epitome of politics is. And God help us if that remains true. But that's just what I think. Why don't you let me know what you think in the comments and the chat? What if I was to tell you you can lose weight without trying? You can't. You have to try. What if I told you there was a magic pill you could take? There might be. But this is not that. This is an honest and earnest attempt to healthily lose weight while retaining your health and sanity to boot. Lean. Lean was created by a medical doctor and a university researcher. I don't know if that's one or two people. A man can be many things, you know. The clinical team behind Lean say if you only have a few pounds to lose, non-prescription Lean is not for you. Just exercise a little more. Lean is for frustrated dieters who want to lose meaningful weight but aren't into injections. You know, you don't want to be taking the old Ozempic or similar brand when in fact it's a deadly, deadly intoxicant and might have long-term consequences and be addictive, allegedly. Those are not my opinions, I'm just supposing. Lean, that's the route for you. The science behind Lean is impressive. Its natural studied ingredients target weight loss in similar ways. 1. Lean helps maintain healthy blood sugar. 2. Helps control appetite and cravings. 3. Helps burn fat by converting fat to energy. If you're ready to lose weight a smarter way, let me get you started with a 20% discount. Just use the code BRAND20 at takelean.com. Just use the code BRAND20 at takelean.com.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to see more uncensored content where free speech can flourish, join our live stream. Click the link right here to watch the next video if you want to, or become a member of a growing movement. Download the Rumble app and you'll be informed every time we make a new piece of content. Stay free.